Hello guys, and a very warm welcome to my channel. This is Whitney Kihara, and as always I am happy to welcome you guys to this beautiful channel where we talk about hair, we talk about skincare, and now we finally have to talk about travel and the things that go around travel. As all of you are aware, or maybe some of you, if you haven't watched other previous videos, I think you need to do that first before we go on. But if you haven't, please, I just want to let you know that I work in the ship, and at this time I know you guys are used to seeing me in a different location or different locations, but today I am in a different place. And if you haven't watched the video on my journey with quarantine, then also you should. Yes, so I'm wearing a beautiful t-shirt. I don't know if you can see the words, but yes, those are the writings on the words. Oh, the writings on the words. No. Those are the writings on my t-shirt. So yeah, I've been on quarantine since the day before yesterday, so this is typically the third day. Not literally 72 hours or anything, but if we are counting day by day, this is the third day. Yeah, so I thought about telling you the things that people don't tell you about quarantine, and the things that you may never know about. Maybe you will know when you get a person or friend who tells you about it, but sometimes you may never know. So from my experience of what happened the day when I was coming over for quarantine, as I told you, it was one of my friends who was diagnosed with with COVID. Sorry. So the experience wasn't a very nice one, I would say, because once I was told that she was positive, and then I was told to pack up my things and just leave the cabin and literally just go, or rather come to this place where I am staying right now. These are literally the cabins where the people like other guests stay, but they've been made to, when the ship is not full, of course it's not full right now, we are made to have these as a quarantine centers. Yeah, so after I was told to leave the cabin, I just packed up my things. Of course I wasn't ready, and I was woken up from my sleep, by the way. I wasn't like ready for anything. She had told me that she wasn't feeling well, but I didn't think it would be anything very serious. So immediately after, I packed my things and then I left. So from where I live, it's a different part of the ship. I live midship, or rather where I stay, where I sleep, where my cabin is midship, and where I am right now is forward. But when I was given the instructions, I didn't know that this was supposed to be forward. So when I left the cabin, it was a different experience. So I left the cabin. I stay on a higher deck, on deck 14, so I had to come down to deck 11 because that's where I had been told the cabin was. So getting to deck 11, I found some people there who, I think when they see you with luggage, they always know there's something that is happening. So I asked somebody, do you know where this deck number is, or rather not deck number, the cabin number? And they all like separated, like they all dispersed or something. Yeah, so it wasn't a good experience because I was like, oh my god, is it this serious? Okay, let me just breathe in, breathe out. So I asked them, so where am I supposed to go? And they told me it had to be forward. So I had to go down to deck 4. That's the gangway, like the main place where you get the elevators. And then now I come to the forward of the ship. And that's exactly what I did. So I came forward, and then getting here at the main elevators, where the elevators are, or where you stop at the elevator, I was told, I found another group there. So at least the sons were very welcoming, and they asked me, hi, are you coming on vacation, or you are going out of vacation? Vacation in quotes, that's how people call it here, because everybody knows when you're going on quarantine, it's like a mini vacation or something. Yep, so I told them, no, I'm coming in and I don't know where I'm going, and it's because I'm close contact with someone, so show me where it's supposed to be. So they just told me it's on the right, so just go this way, like they just explained the directions. And yeah, that's how I got here finally. About the experience, from that first day, I would say it's very different from the experience on the first quarantine days when you just board the ship, because of course we do that when you're leaving the country. Even if you are fully vaccinated or not, you still have to go the quarantine period. But this one was a little different, and I will tell you why. As I told you, there are very different things that you will experience while you're on your quarantine, especially if you're in quarantine in a ship like this one. It's a big ship, so you have to understand some of these things, because if you don't understand, you will think that people are not fair to you. But it's the ship system. Sometimes you have to, not sometimes, most of the times, all the time, you have to make sure that you understand what is happening. And once you understand, you become in a better position even to deal with other people who are like doing the supplying of your needs or whatever. Yeah, so first I will talk about comfort. This is not in the points that I have, because I have 5 points. Yeah, but the first thing I want to talk about is comfort. This is a bonus point that I'm giving you at the beginning. There's a lot of comfort here because the bed is a solo bed, like you sleep alone, you have a couch to yourself, you have I don't know how to explain. I will do a room tour, hopefully. I have to do a room tour, and I don't know if it's going to come before this video or after, but either way you're going to see that it's a beautiful spacious room with a huge television, a beautiful balcony, and it's just beautiful. Everything is just beautiful here. So for comfort, that's number one, and it's amazing. But I want to talk about other things also. Let's talk about food. Food here is whatever you're given, you eat. You cannot start to like feel pretty or feel like you have priorities. For me, the last few days I had been used to going to the buffet, and it's because we are allowed, for us as staff or crew, sorry, we are allowed to go to the buffet area, and sometimes you go and have meals there, and of course you can choose whatever you want. It's a buffet, a real buffet, so you go and choose whatever you want. So it's a different experience because it's not even close to whatever you get in the crew mess. Here, whatever you get, whatever they deliver is what you have to eat. And another thing is that they only put the food outside. They call you and you go pick the food, eat, and that's it. So on the first day especially, we had an issue because they didn't deliver water at first because they hadn't been given the instructions, but we told them you've come in the evening, so they had to deliver water, and they did. Yeah, so food, you have to like just be ready for it. It's going to be difficult, but it's because it's just a few days. I think it's supposed to be like 5 days maximum, because I think after like 3 days they test you. I was tested yesterday. No, the day we arrived here. No, I don't know. We were tested in one of the days, and they had to test both nostrils. It was bad because I had to tear down. Like, it was a bad one. Yeah, but that's it. So for food, just be ready for it. Eat whatever you get, and get enough rest, because you're going to work hard immediately after you leave this place. The next thing is sleep. You get a lot of sleep, and you will get enough of it because the bed is big. You are all alone. Nobody is disturbing you, unless maybe somebody wants to call you or something. So you get to manage your own time. Yeah, so sleep is beautiful. Sleep is going to be amazing for you. If you want to rest, you are the kind of person who's like me. For me, I've been sleeping enough, so that's a good thing. For another thing, number 3 is company. My God, you will miss your friends. I keep texting them. I keep like asking them how they are, and also even my friend who is also positive. I'm like just trying my best to keep on interacting with her. Today has been really bad. I think maybe you can hear the ship is really shaking because I think the winds are too much. Yeah, so company, you're going to miss your friends, and the best you can do is just to just keep contact, because that's the only thing you can do. If you can use the telephone in the cabin, that's better. If you can use video calls, especially for people maybe back home, it's also a good time for you to call people back home, because now you don't have to clash. Because like me, when I'm waking up, people back at home are like going to sleep, so it's always a clash, and we try our best to make things compatible. Number 4, you might lose some money. Oh my God, It's hard to explain this, but if you're the kind of person who has to earn commissions, it's going to be difficult because you have to wait for people to work. And for example, if you stay for a longer time, I think some people are not given commissions. I don't know, I think it depends on department, so be ready for that. Also, if you're the kind of person who works where the guests are and you get tips every now and then, I have to break the news that you will not get the tips when you're on quarantine. It's not your wish, of course, and of course this is just for your safety, so just bear with the situation and be ready for it. After this, immediately after this, you will go and make money and you will have fun. The fifth thing, which is the last one, is that you will not go out. Right now we are allowed to go out, and I hope you guys are watching the videos that I'm putting up for you. I do a lot of work and sacrifice just to make sure that you guys get something, a glimpse of every other place that we visit. So like tomorrow we're supposed to go to Jamaica, and Whitney is here enjoying quarantine because I haven't been tested yet, and I don't know what will happen. So if they test me and becomes negative, that is if they test today or tomorrow morning, maybe I can go out. But if they test and I'm positive, I have to stay here for another God knows how many days. So going out, just put an X. Yeah, so I think that's it for this video. I've tried my best to give you the highlights of the things that you will have to know about, or the things you didn't know about that will happen, or the things that concern you during a quarantine period. So please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. As always, I will make sure I try my best to keep you updated with whatever is happening in this ship and also outside, and in matters that concern hair care, skin care. Everybody's saying I'm glowing. Yeah, it's true, thank you. Yeah, but actually I'm just feeling happy, I'm just comfortable with everything. So yeah, thank you very much guys, have a lovely time and be blessed.